Hello, good morning everyone. My name is Darshan Singh and I am the head of the IELTS training at TARGET9. So I'm going to be your IELTS coach, IELTS trainer for the next 30 or 60 days depending on how you watch these videos. I recommend don't rush through the videos, watch them one by one and in sequence. And if you don't understand a video, play it again, watch it, do the exercises from the workbook and then move on to the next video. If you rush through the videos, then I don't think so that you are going to learn all the aspects of IELTS. So today in this class, we are going to learn about some phrases and also some ready-made lines, which are also known as templates for the essays. So without wasting any time, let's start with the class. On the left hand side, if you can see, there I have written the heading essay intro starting. So I have written 3 different headings. Now I'll just go on the side and you can take a screenshot. Now these 3 headings can be used at the start of an essay. Now these headings will imply to most of the essays, but there can be some in which it won't fit in. So I don't recommend using it in every essay, but if you feel that you can use these headings in any of the essays, then you can use it. In the next video, I'll also tell you about the universal headings, the headings which can be used in any sort of essay. Now, please read the first one. It says, there is no denying the fact. So when you get a factual essay in which the facts are mentioned and the questions are asked, you can simply start your essay with this line. Now the next one says, it is often said that. It is often said that. This means any general thing that you are going to write on, like if you get an essay like what is obesity, so you can write, it is often said that obesity is a disease which is creating a lot of problems. So you can also start your essay like this: there is no denying the fact that obesity is one of the most dangerous problems in this era. And the third heading, in this day and age. So day and age means nowadays. Now nowadays is a very common phrase or word that people use in their essays. So you must avoid using nowadays. You can write nowadays or you can write day and age. You can also use one more synonym. In this era. So this is how you must begin your essays. It will be a set template and there will be no wastage of time when you begin with your essay. Now you can see these lines, and these 2 lines are for the introduction of the essays but used at the ending of introduction. These lines was for the starting of introduction and these lines are for the ending of the introduction of an essay. If you can clearly see, let us examine both views before reaching a concrete solution. Now this ending is generally used for the essays which has 2 views, and it is also asked about your own opinion. And read the next one. The following essay takes a look at both sides of the argument. So most of the times, 90% of the times, the kind of essays do you get are always opinion based and also view based, in which the examiner asks you views on 2 sides and he also demands an opinion from you. So you can use these lines at the end of the introduction when it is an essay where they ask you opinions and views. Now look at this side of the board. I have written some common phrases that are repeatedly used in your essays. For an example, for opinion. Now most of the students in exam will write in my opinion, which is absolutely wrong. Look, grammatically it's not wrong, ethically it's not wrong, but it is very common and most of the students keep on repeating these words again and again and they expect good marks from IELTS. This is not how you are going to get good marks. So in my opinion should never be used when you have to give your personal view. You must use I strongly opine that, I strongly agree with the idea that, personally speaking. So you must use uncommon words in order to get good band in your writing task. Now look at this one, to show contrast. Now what is to show contrast? Supposedly you are speaking about certain line that Ram has 5 pencils but Sham has 10 pencils. So but is a connector. Now but is used to show contrast, whereas Sham was having 5 pencils and Ram had 10 pencils. So when you show contrast, you write words like but, while, whereas. So instead of writing the common words, you must use these phrases. On the other hand, no. It is the common one. You must use on the contrary, nevertheless or nonetheless, and however. So now this is the vocabulary for adding new ideas to the essay. For an example, if your essay is what are the reasons behind pollution? So you start writing, there are many reasons behind pollution. The first one is that, so this is how you start your lines. The first one is that a lot of people create a lot of garbage and they throw it on roadsides. So this is the main reason behind pollution. Next, so when you have to write the next point, when you have to write the next idea, so these are the synonyms that you are going to use at the start of your sentence. These phrases are generally used at the start of the sentence, like furthermore, in addition, moreover, apart from this, adding further. So you must use all of these at the start of the line in order to add more ideas to your essay or any particular point. The next one is for consequences, effects and reasons. So when you have to give words about consequences and effects that is happening in the essays or any reasons to the essays. For example, as a result, right? So next one is consequently, as an effect, the reason why, and therefore. You can also use that's why, you can also use thus and therefore. Okay. So now look at this side. Now these are the phrases to sum up your essay. If you can see, the top 3 or 4 are the common ones. Now these 4 examples are the common ones and most of the students will be using these. So you can avoid them. You can simply avoid them. You can write to recapitulate or to encapsulate. This means finally. So you use these 2 phrases at the end of the essay when you have to conclude your essay.